Welcome to this Jank Heroes Funnifyic character video. Today, Bangzo is going to be sharing his Jank Heroes Funnifyic character, the Historian, while his theme plays in the background.
Oh, thanks.
All of this depression is going to be real.
So I'll just go down the list.
Yep. And tell us about him, like.
And my character's name is Melik Kane. His superhero name is a Historian. His ability is to make a historically accurate projection of an attack or an object from a certain point in history. So think like Green Lantern, right? But without the actual lantern, and he's just making like historical representations of different attacks, objects, weapons, etc. His character traits: he studies archaeology with a focus in warfare. He's detail-oriented, calm, collected. You might even call him introverted. And he's multilingual. He has 45 starting HP. He has a whopping $32. His power... Why are you zooming in?
Oh, just to get farther away from the music source.
Oh, okay.
So this doesn't overlong.
I think turning the music down would be a little more effective than zooming in on me.
So the music has different volumes, so that's going to be
Yeah.
He has 19 usages of power, which means I can use his powers 19 times per session. And get this, he has 14 powers at his disposal. And they are. And I guess I'll do attacks first and save special abilities for later. His first ability is to construct an historically accurate Roman centurion wielding a gladius, which is a type of Roman short sword. His second ability is to construct a 16th century battering ram. His third ability is to lock someone away within the Iron Maiden, 15th century Spanish Inquisition. Then we have a tomahawk fling from a Navajo Indian. This is more of like a projectile attack, 8th century Navajo. We have a barrage of fire arrows. This could be any kind of European 17th century warband, really. We have a assault from a samurai strike force. You know, katanas flashing. You know, a couple of war cries. Yeah, you know, that kind of earphone warning. Sorry. We have a sniper shot from a 50 caliber rifle from the United States Marine. That's his most damaging ability. It's 18 out of 20. We have a Greek phalanx shield formation, 500 BC. I'm not sure if that's going to be an attack or a defense, or maybe both. The rules are pretty wonky, so we'll see what happens when it happens. We have a barrage of firing from a Napoleonic firing squad. You know, flintlock rifles. And then we have his abilities. So I've given him one ability, which is to just summon his butler from the modern era. It's called Tea Time, where he sips some tea and he heals up a little bit. The healing in this game is also wonky. I apologize ahead of time. It's probably going to be terrible.
Yo, Kratos, welcome to the stream.
Hello, Kratos. And then we have 4 what I want to call divine blessings, where the historian kind of dips into his mythological interest, and he constructs different things or people from mythology to also aid him in battle. His first ability is to equip himself with the winged sandals of Hermes from Greek mythology, which of course allow him to fly, which is really good because he has a walking speed of 1 mile per hour. We have the Yada Mirror from Amaterasu, Japanese mythology, obviously, which deflects any projectile that strikes towards it. We have he can summon a golden apple from Lucifer, from the Bible, and whoever eats it is compelled to do any one action. And then his fourth and last ability, also from the Greek mythos, is to summon the construct of Cassandra, who was cursed by Apollo to be able to see the past and the future, and can tell him anything about something before him, except she can only speak the truth, but everybody is enchanted to not believe what she says.
Except for you.
Except for me, because the historians. He's an historian, dude. He knows who Cassandra is. He knows what the fuck is going on. And those are all his abilities. All 14 of them. His main area of a study, his base of operations, you could say, is the library, obviously. He wears dark clothes. I'm sure you'll see him in the thumbnail. Bonus points if you can tell me who the character is in the comments. You don't have to, but I'm sure you'll know. His vehicle is a motorcycle. He has no sidekicks. Don't ask why. He lives on the 7th floor of the Springdale apartment complex. His occupation is history teacher, and he walks at a whopping 1 mile per hour.
There we go, and that's the historian.
Yep.
What we're currently listening to, by the way, is
Thirsty Friends?
we are listening to Thirsty Friends. It's the second track on the Historian OST, which will be up later on tonight.
When you make 5 songs and
here's the Historian thumbnail.
You need 2 of them. Or you only need 2 of them.
Anyways, thank you for watching. For our next video, we'll be doing Matt's character, Shadow Darkgale. Stay tuned.
Matt, who's